Welcome, Mr. Olympia.
Thank you so much.
Kamal El Garni.
What's up? Hope your Monday is moving along nicely. We're going to dive right into a Masters O recap today, which Dave also covered yesterday, linked for you here. The headline for the weekend is, he came, he saw, he conquered for your new Masters Olympia champ, Kamal El Garni.
Welcome, Mr. Olympia.
Thank you so much.
Kamal El Garni.
It means a lot to me. I know I've seen a lot of gossip, a lot of shit talking about from people behind the keyboards. Masters Olympia, who's gonna be there, who's gonna be this. We showed them what the Masters means today.
And feel free to fact check me on this, but we're pretty sure this makes Kamal the first men's athlete in history to have an Olympia and a Masters Olympia title, even though there's probably a little bit of a gray area there because he won the regular 212 and the Masters Open. But either way, all this does is further cement Kamal's legacy as one of the greatest bodybuilders of his generation, and dare we say, ever? In addition to Kamal stealing the show, we did see a couple of other very noteworthy performances in the men's open from runner-up finisher Maxx Charles, who looked like he stepped out of a freaking time machine from 2019 for this one. In all honesty, this was probably one of the best looks that we've seen from Max for a while, and in the right lineup, this probably would have been good enough to earn a win. So it should be interesting to see what he does from here. And I think we also got to give an honorable mention shout out to third place finisher Phil Klahar, who came into the show with some momentum behind him as a potential dark horse winner after he beat out Hassan Mustafa a few months ago back at the Orlando Pro. And if you're a 212 bodybuilding fan, how could you not have loved the battle we saw from two of the all-time greats in that division last weekend? Both David Henry and Hidetada Yamagishi poured every ounce of what they had into this one, and ultimately Hide wound up getting the nod from the judges. That forced the OG Giant Killer to settle for another runner-up finish on an Olympia stage, which is something that he's all too familiar with. With that being said, this was a really cool moment for Hide, because he was never actually able to break through to win a Sando, whereas David does have that 202 title on his resume. So congrats to Hide for finally adding a world title to a resume that was already worthy of Hall of Fame consideration. Classic Physique has been an interesting ride all year long up to this point, so I guess it was par for the course last weekend that Alex Cambronero dusted off his old championship form and came in and won this one pretty convincingly. In reality, it hasn't been that long since Alex won the Arnold Classic. And granted, the division has changed a lot over the last few years. If he can stay the course, there's a world where he could challenge for a top 10 Olympia spot again in the fall. Now in men's physique, this has been a year of runs and hot streaks, so I guess it makes sense that we saw something to the effect here as well, because Arya Saffaie cruising to another win wasn't all that different than what we've seen from him over the last month or so. He crushed it down in Tampa, locked up the biggest win of his career here, and said not too long ago that he's planning to hit 3 shows right around this time of year, so it wouldn't be surprising if we saw him make it 3 in a row at some point here in the near future, especially if he's going to keep getting better from week to week. And that's it, just a short and sweet little recap. This is Tyler, signing off.